Fishing London's docks is something that's always appealed to me, and with my houseboat being a stone's throw away from one of my favourites, plenty of adventures were on the cards. Right in the heart of the city, this small deep dock is steeped in history and of course home to some awesome carp. It's been looked after for years as a syndicate, and despite being situated in such a built-up area, it's a uniquely tranquil place to fish. It's by no means easy. With a rough stock of 25 carp, it's a difficult water for anyone, 25 foot deep in places with rocky marginal shelves and plenty of abrasive snags. June of 2021 was the year I had plans to really focus my efforts on this water, making multiple trips baiting up, fishing different areas around the lake, to try and figure out as much as I possibly could. It started out really slow. I'd done more than a handful of sessions and not even seen a carp. However, as the weather took a turn, things started to liven up and the fish became more and more active. Look at the size of that. Jesus. That's coming right off the spot, that is, as well. That's a good fish. Scaly. Hitting with, there's another one. There's another one. You won't be able to see it on the camera. It's probably 3 foot under. That's a darker fish, smaller one. Mate, they're there. Oh, there's a real chunk. Mate, they're on me. They're definitely on the bait. Definitely. Just need to try and figure out a way of getting that rig a little bit further up the shelf, I think. I think they're just a little bit higher up in the water. They're not quite down on the 8 foot. So, that is the spot, just as this shelf goes down. And look at them. They're in the zone. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted all the fish to be in this sort of area here, and then as night comes they drift down into there and start feeding. And this morning so far, although I didn't catch last night, I've seen a good 3-4 carp, so it's looking really good for tonight. I've trickled a bit of bait back down in that corner. Fingers crossed they find it. Can you see it there? So that's the big lever 30 pounder. Look at that. So close to where I'm baiting. Look, it's even tails up, it's feeding. It's literally feeding. Oh, Stage, I don't want to go to work. Well, I've managed to get out of work early. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I just couldn't sit in work knowing that them fish are up on that shallow bar feeding, so managed to get the things done I needed to, get out. And I've just got to drop back to the boat quickly, get my gear, and hopefully the fish are still up in that shallow water. Yeah, oh my God, they're absolutely having it. The whole stock's here. I don't know if you can see, but literally the water's clouded up. The whole stock is just in the shallow water feeding like crazy. Yeah, I definitely need to go and get a rod. That's the one. Please don't have spooked. Bird. Could be a bird. Not a bird, fish. Oh no, it's going to the table. What was that, Stace? 15-20 minutes?
Yeah, I was just about to order our pizza.
Oh my God, I thought it was a tufty. Please. Please land this fish. That's been out no more than half an hour. I just knew when the ant spooked that was going to get me a bite. And this was the rod in 2 foot. And I'm not going to lie, all the fish looked really good.
What was that about? If it's a 20 mirror, you'll take me on holiday?
Yeah, I said for all the effort Stacey's put in to help me film, if I catch a £20 mirror, I'll take her on holiday.
You heard it here first, everybody.
Oh, come on, please. Oh, that's a bigger. Jesus Christ. The pink popper banging out of his mouth. It's a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought really good.
Oh, just go for it, mate. It's right under the net. Look at the size of that. Didn't like it alive. Never seen that one, mate.
No, I didn't even cut the wingspan.
You've got a crowd.
Come on. Be kind to me. It's coming up under the net. Here it comes. Yes! Get in there! Oh! What a graft, man. Well, you've got a holiday there, Stace, because that is definitely over £20.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
is
over £20
a
net.
scaly mirror. Get in! The ever faithful pink Scopex squid pop up. Nailed it right in the side of the mouth. Oh, it's just good as that here. Oh, look at that, mate. That's what we came for. Look at the state of that. 29.1. Oh. Minus the sling, so it's over £25. Well, look at that. I think every lake in the country is spawning apart from this one. There's about 8 or 10 fish all around this size, mid-20, feeding over there. All I needed to do was get a rig out there and not spook them. And that exactly happened. Cast the rod out, landed right on the shelf in 2 foot. Literally 10 minutes later the rod went. And there's my first fish of this campaign. Just over £26. And just the reason why I fished this venue. Little deep dock in the middle of London with some incredible carp. And the weather is perfect, so hopefully we can nick another one into darkness. Thanks a lot, mate. Wicked stuff. Get it. As quickly as I felt I'd got something going, a group of fish started spawning. As awesome as it was seeing them in such clear water, it was time for me to move on, at least for the time being. Despite my plans to return, it was almost a year to the day before my next session on the dock. There was huge building work scheduled throughout the next few years. However, despite the lake looking a shadow of its once self, the carp were waking up and I couldn't help but want to get fishing. With a bank holiday weekend ahead of me and no one fishing the dock, I decided to return. By the time I'd got to the lake and set up, it was gone 11 PM. I decided to fish an area of the lake where they hadn't started the building works yet, in the hopes that the bulk of the stock was taking shelter in that area. I'm not joking. The rod has been out 5 minutes. I haven't even got a net set up. I've just been getting the second rod ready, and it looks to me like a good fish. As you can probably hear. I've not even pre-baited. Like, this is one of the first times I've fished this lake and not put a load of prep work in. Just turn up, cast a rod right onto the far bank. Well, I ran round first, threw some bait in. Come on, do not fall off while I'm putting the landing net pole on, please. Come on, stay on, stay on, stay on. Yes, right. Net's up, net's sorted. Decent fish, decent fish. Probably can't see it because it's so dark. Yes, the big lever, it's the big lever. Come on. Yes. Oh my God. What are the chances of that? Sometimes things just play out in your favour. But I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting something quite this special. The best fish in the dock in my opinion, and the second biggest, 32 pounds prehistoric leather carp. 20 foot deep this dock, really low stock. And if I'm honest, so out of the blue. This session wasn't planned, no one was fishing here. It's really busy, bank holiday weekend. I dropped down, kept it really simple, fished an area that I know does bites, and there we go. The rig in the right place, only 5 minutes in the water. I actually am lost for words. That is what you call a relic of a carp. And the rod actually ripped off again 5 minutes after getting it back out. Unfortunately, hook pulled, so there's definitely more on the cards. What a beast. Let's get back. Nothing else happened through the night or early morning, so I had a reel in, got a few fresh rigs tied up, and then put the rods back out. This is the life. First time using the Titanide XL. Got the vents open, and I have to say, it's luxurious. Alpar's joined me, catching his first Docklands carp.
My first urban fishing.
First urban session for him. Make yourself comfy, mate. Your smelly feet on me bed.
Yeah. Still keep working all day.
What a lovely day. Alpar's fishing the far corner to the left. A really nice sort of shallow margin on that far bank. And I'm obviously still fishing over to the bird table, so we've got a good chance as any. Hopefully we catch one in the daylight hours. The activity on my spot had been really quiet, so I decided to have a flick out with the deeper to see if I could find a nice area around the snags. The fish tend to move a lot, so having a few different options will always better your chances. A gravel bar dropping off into deeper water looked prime, so I got a fresh rig tied up and spread a few baits out in that area. just after 9 AM, Alpar's rod burst into life and he was into his first docks carp, and it looked like a real good one. Sadly, I had reeled in and popped to the boat for a shower. I'd not long left and was gutted I couldn't share the excitement with him.
Bosh! Get in! Get in!
So, no fish last night. Would you believe this, right? 10 o'clock, I've left to go home. My houseboat's literally 5 minutes walk. I've just got out the shower, been gone no more than 20 minutes, and Alpar sends me a WhatsApp of a big carp in the net. He's caught one in the half an hour I've been gone, and it looks like a big one. Yes, lad. I actually can't believe it, mate. I'm gutted I wasn't there, but still. What's it? Is a leather? Yeah. Go on, the boy. Oh, mate. That is an absolute cheese. Did you film it as well?
Yeah, I got all the footage on the GoPro.
On the GoPro? Oh, mate, as if I missed it, man. Which rod was it on?
On the right hand rod.
The one over on the far margin?
Far margin with the snowman.
Oh, mate, that is sick. I don't know if I recognise that one either. Decent fish though. Mate, what are the chances? Half an hour I'm gone. Buzzing though. First urban carp, eh?
There you go.
Now you're hooked in it. Now you're going to be here every weekend.
Yeah. It's 27, 28, exactly.
Yeah, it's big.
28.
We've zeroed the scales, 28 dead. Mate. Look at that for a fish. Almost a leather, just a couple of scales across the top. Definitely the one that I saw under the bridge, mate. How's that for your first carp from here?
Mate, I was buzzing. When yesterday told me come to Canada water, actually I wasn't really happy. We didn't go to Waltham still, but actually it was worth it, mate.
Definitely worth it, mate. That's
I'm over the moon.
It's a sick carp.
I'm so happy, mate.
Another one of them tonight?
Yeah, I wish, mate.
Give it a cuddle. After releasing that carp, we got the rods back out, but sadly, no more bites came, and it was time to pack up and head off home. That has got to be the most painful journey. I got halfway here, I'm obviously back at Canada water again, and realised that I'd forgotten the second bed. Stacey's with me behind the camera. She's going to do a couple of nights with me. I wasn't supposed to come back, but having caught a couple of fish, I thought why not give it one more session. So we've got 2 nights. It's about to rain in a minute, so I'm going to be super quick, get all the gear set up, get the rods out, and with a bit of luck, catch up with you in the morning with another nice carp. Stacey, should we get a pizza?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's get a pizza now before the place closes.
Not want to meet him.
Feed in your face. It's so late, it's nearly midnight again. But yeah, no harm done. Get some grub down us and then get set up. to go home. What are we doing? Why am I even recasting in this at 4:30? If I don't catch a fish from this sort of antic, I'm selling my gear.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, I don't know about selling the gear. Maybe one rod. Despite the terrible weather, I've got the rods out. Surely I'm going to be rewarded with a carp. I'm absolutely drenched. I've got waterproofs on, but my feet are wet, my socks are wet. I didn't bring a door for the bivvy, so the end of my bed's getting wet. Tragic times. Definitely deserving of a massive carp.
Oh, all about the graft you are.
Just having an afternoon siesta.
Yeah, man.
I've worked hard, mate. I didn't sleep last night. Leave me alone.
Lazy.
I might as well just be camping because we ain't catching nothing. This is the urban equivalent of wrap sticks. Obviously it's all wood, so I can't put wrap sticks in the ground, so I wrap my line around there, and ironically the length of the boards, or near enough, is the same length as the spot. Obviously I've marked it out perfectly, and I mark it with a ladder at the end of the boards, but this is the best way to count the wraps, and that way I can cast it in one go as opposed to sort of adding onto the clip each time, which obviously is going to spook the fish. So walk down here, get her clipped up, and then get her out. There we go. That ladder's my marker. And make sure the line's tight, straightened out to the pole. A little bit in. Otherwise it'll be donking off the bird table. Because I'm using 20-pound bullet mono, so it's pretty thick, but there is a fair bit of stretch in it, so you have to get the cast right. If you get it wrong, it'll stretch in the air as you hit the clip too hard, and it'll smash off the bird table or go in the rushes. So there's a fine line between getting it that close, and actually hitting it. So make sure you clip it up exactly right. And there we go. Just get that in and cast it out. Go. The rods were out, and all I could do is enjoy my final evening on the dock and keep my fingers crossed for a bite. Yes. I've got one. Thank God for that. I'm not sure what time it is. Probably early morning. The rod absolutely melted off. It was the one in the corner, the same corner Alpar caught from. It's fighting hard, as they always do in the margin. Come on. Come on. That's common. Awkward netting. Yes. Get in. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it wasn't gonna happen. There we go. Lovely common. Absolutely loads of this in the net, which is all the pulses, bits of tiger nut, bits of the hemp seed. So they're definitely on the bait, clearly doing the job. Right, let's get this fish out, have a look at it. Well, it's come good in the end. And it's my first common from Canada water. Just before first light, and a lovely little pristine fish. probably one of the ones that went in from the new canal 5-6 years ago. Likely never seen a hook. Like I say, really low stock in here. And most of these fish go years without actually being caught, so that's definitely one of the ones that's grown through, a younger fish, my first common, and a lovely way to round up this spring. I'm not going to be back now, no doubt I'll be here next year for that big common. What a lovely few nights, a couple of different fish. My mate Alpar caught his first one from here. Perfect way to spend a few nights fishing. Get this one back, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.